Legitimately were gonna like drown before we made it to the other side because we were swimming so hard for so long. Hey guys, I'm back with a story time and a get ready with me. I'm going to my sister's dance recital. So if you hear weird noises in the background or like kind of like shuffling around, it's my sister. She's in here and she's doing some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna start this story time off with kind of like the background to it. So this is the story of how me and my 6 friends, 5 or 6 of us, got trapped in the middle of a lake near our house. This happened yesterday, so it's fresh in my mind. So me and all my friends after school were hanging out at one of our friends' houses, and we decided we wanted to go swimming because it's like recently turned to summer here in Minnesota, and it was like 85 degrees yesterday. So we wanted to go swimming in the lake. The lake is super warm. We had swum in it the day before, so we're like, yeah, this will be super fun. One of our friends has this blow-up raft, and so it's really big. It's like probably like, so we took a Suburban to the lake. We took our friend's dad's car, a Suburban, and we didn't all fit in it, even though it had like space for like 8 of us, because this raft was so big. So it took us forever to blow it up, and then we realized we couldn't fit it into anyone's car. But we finally got it into the Suburban, but it took up all the space of the trunk and the back seats, which we needed to fit everyone. So we got into 2 cars and we went to the lake. So we get to the lake, we have this huge raft, and we're like, had to carry it all the way down to these docks. And we finally got in it. Like, it took us a while to get into it because we had 5 people and the limit was 2 people. What our plan was to do for this was the beach we were going to has like a big main beach, and it has like a small beach that's kind of like across the lake. That's where we were going. So our plan for this like outing was going to be, we were getting the raft at the main beach off this one dock, and we were going to swim it and like row it. We had these paddles too. And we were going to paddle it all the way to the small beach on the other side of the lake because we wanted to see if we could do it. We're thinking this is going to be really easy because like the distance, if you were to walk on, there's like also a trail next to the lake. If you were to walk from the main beach to the small beach using the trail, it would probably be like a 10-minute walk. So we're like, this won't take us that long to paddle over there. Like, we're going like straight across instead of walking the trail around the lake to the small beach. Thinking it's going to be fast. We get in, we start paddling, and since there's so many of us in this boat, in this like little, literally blow up raft that we blew up, it's like really heavy. And when you have something heavy in the water, like it takes a lot more power to move it. So we were going super slowly. So we're in the water and we start paddling, and we are not moving very fast because there's like so many of us in this raft. And then we realized we weren't moving very fast. So one of us decided that to jump in the water, and they were going to kick behind the boat. So we started going faster. So we have our one friend in the water, and she's paddling, and we're still not moving very fast. So we decide that not everyone, but we decide we need one more person like kicking in the back. So we have another friend of ours jump in the water. She's kicking too. Me and our other friend are paddling with the paddles like a ton, super hard. And then we have one friend who jumped out, and she was like pulling it from the front. So it probably takes us like 30 minutes to get to the small beach, but we finally got to the small beach. So this entire time that we've been paddling to this small beach, we've been all in the boat trying to figure out how to get like across, like trying to make it there. And if you can just imagine how hilarious it would be if like you saw 5 girls, like 5 like 18-year-old girls in a small blow up raft paddling, swimming hard across the lake to the other side, and the whole time we're just like yelling like, paddle, paddle, we're almost there, we're so close, like we're finally halfway. And this beach that we went to too was like, it's a really like popular beach. A lot of people go there that live in our area like all the time. So there was a ton of people there just kind of looking at us like, what are you doing? Like, we looked so ridiculous, but we were having a super fun time. Okay, so we got to the beach and we were like, okay, like, what do we do now? Are we just going to turn around? Are we going back? Like, okay, that was fun. Is it time to go back yet? Because me and one of my friends had to be back at a certain time. And we were like, Heck no, we did not just paddle like for 30 minutes to the opposite side of this lake just to like turn around and do it again. So we just like swam at the beach for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then we decided it was time to go back. We start going, we like push off from the water, everything's fine. We are moving along, or so we thought. All of a sudden, one of my friends looks at the shore and goes, "Guys, stop, look." And we realized we had literally not moved at all the whole time we were paddling back. And this has been like probably 10 minutes. So we had been paddling super hard this whole time for like 10 minutes trying to go back, like thinking we were super close, but all we did was move out farther into the middle of the lake, not like closer to the side that we needed to go to. Then we realized we were going against a current, and like this isn't a very big lake. It just happened to be like kind of windy, and like for some reason there was a current. We all jumped in the water because we decided it's going to be easier to push if we're all out of the boat, so it's not weighing down. So we're all pushing the boat, swimming like super hard. Like we were really trying here, struggling so much. Like if you guys could have seen it, you would have thought that we were like did not know how to swim or something. Like it was really hard because the water is still kind of cold here in Minnesota. As you can imagine, like we just had ice out like last week, so it's still kind of cold. Swimming was like sort of hard way we were doing it. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like super easy to swim in this freezing cold lake. So we're like all out of breath and we're like, we need to take a break. So we look at the shore to see how far we moved, like thinking that we moved decently far. It's been so long at this point since we started paddling. And we realized we still hadn't moved and we were just going farther out. So this was a problem because me and my friend had to be back in like less than 30 minutes. And this had been probably about 30 minutes of us paddling, again, back to the other side, but we did not go anywhere. Finally, after we realized we are just not moving anywhere and this is ending up to be a terrible situation, we decided it'd be easier if we paddled back to the small beach. So that's what we started to do, and we were going to paddle all the way back to the small beach and then walk the trail back. So we paddled ourselves the 30 minutes all the way back to the small beach. It probably took us like 10 to paddle back, but it was still like really hard. And then we ended up having to carry our giant blow-up raft all the way, like a 10-minute walk down the trail. It took all of us to carry it because it was huge. Moral of the story, if you and your friends want to go paddle boating, row boating, anything like that, and you have a heavy boat, or like a lot of people in it, like it's past the weight limit, like this current might be strong, just know that you should maybe plan how you're going to get back, because we were super late to the thing we needed to get to because we could not paddle back. Like we had literally to stop and think about like if we legitimately were going to like drown before we made it to the other side because we were swimming so hard for so long. Like we were kicking to the max. So think about what you're going to do before you do it. And hopefully you won't get stranded in the middle of the lake for over an hour. So that's fun. Okay, see you guys next time I upload. Don't know when that'll be. Hopefully soon. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things. We'll see. Bye.